This is Emily. Today I want to give a pregnancy update for weeks 25 and 26. I want to start out by saying I've been absent from YouTube quite a bit lately. I used to be, on YouTube almost every day, watching videos and stuff, and lately I have not been on here as much. So, I have not been making very many videos, and I'm not sure how long that's going to go on for, but I will talk about that more in a little while. So first of all, I wanted to talk about week 25. Husband and I actually went on vacation. We took our baby moon in Victoria, British Columbia. Stumbling on my words today. But yes, we took our baby moon in Victoria, British Columbia, and we had a great time. We were gone for a week during week 25, and so week 25 for the baby, I believe, was a big growing week because my belly just really grew a lot during week 25. I remember when we were about to leave Victoria to come back home to Oregon, I was like looking down and my belly is like huge compared to what it was before. So if you follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen some updated pictures. My Instagram is Persimmon Dancer. So I've been posting pictures every now and then of my baby bump and stuff. But yeah, we went through a huge growth spurt while on vacation, and he was very active during vacation as well. And so, only one bad thing happened, and I actually tripped and fell on the sidewalk while we were in Victoria about halfway through the week, and I sprained my right ankle, and I landed on my left knee and my arm. And my arm, my knee got scraped up pretty badly. I was wearing a dress, and all my weight went onto my skin on my knee, But my arm still kind of hurts. Feels kind of weak. Sometimes I feel like when I'm lifting my arm, like it has a bag of something sitting on it. So I think I'm going to make an appointment to see a chiropractor pretty soon, but I haven't had the time to do that. But anyway, overall I was fine. When we got back from Victoria, I had my OB appointment and confirmed that everything's still healthy and fine, even though I did fall, and everything's still going great. But we were in Victoria, talking about food. I did put on quite a bit of weight while I was there. Yeah, I totally went off of how I normally eat. And while we did find there are so many restaurants in Victoria that are vegetarian friendly, vegan friendly, still, it was really high sodium and just way more fat than I'm used to eating, and I snacked a lot, so I was eating way more calories. There was just so many good things to eat there. So I did put on quite a bit of weight, and I think like within a week of getting back, I took off almost half the weight I'd gained. So a lot of it was water weight. Just from, eating out, you're going to eat a lot of sodium. So, but we did have a lot of luck finding places that were plant-based, friendly. We did go to a vegan buffet, which was really fun. We've never been to a vegan buffet before, and we got to try all kinds of delicious food. We went to, I believe it was I think it was Thai food. It was a vegetarian Thai food restaurant, so they only do vegetarian. And we went and had that was also a buffet when we went for lunch. So we had a great time there. We even went to a Polish restaurant that has some vegan and vegetarian offerings. Not a whole lot to choose from, but they do have some. And I had the most delicious kale quinoa salad with a, what was it? Tamari cashew dressing. And I've been trying to recreate that salad for like at least a week now. I've been trying to recreate this salad, and their salad's better. But I don't know. It was just so good. So all the food was good. We ate too much, but we had a great time. We did a lot of walking. We walked up and down the waterfront. We went and saw Hatley's Castle. We went to Bouchard Gardens. We had high tea at the Empress. And if you make an appointment or a reservation to have high tea at the Empress Hotel, you can they actually ask on your reservation that you book online on their website. They ask you if you have any dietary needs, and that they will accommodate you. And they're willing to do vegan, gluten-free, anything your heart desires. It sounds like they're able to accommodate you. So we did do that. And that was my favorite part of the trip, I think. I just love the Empress Hotel. So pretty. Such a beautiful hotel. Let's see. We went to the Royal British or Royal BC Museum. That was good. We toured the Parliament building, which is free. One day we drove up to Nanaimo, which is about an hour and a half drive north of Victoria. And Nanaimo is on an inlet, so they have a beautiful body of water. It kind of looks like a bay, and to look out. And they have kind of like a man-made beach that they've created, sort of. And I don't know really how to describe it, but very family-friendly. They had lots of stuff for kids to do, outdoorsy type stuff, including a little kind of a man-made pool with salt water if you want to kind of like hang out with your kids in the water. They had a water taxi to take you to another island, and we did that. We went and saw this other little island, and you can actually go camping on that island and all this stuff. There's so many fun things to do. So overall, we had a great time in Victoria. We stayed at a bed and breakfast. There was only one bed and breakfast that we could find that was willing to do a vegan breakfast, because I did want to do vegan. And they were willing to accommodate us. Most B&Bs, they don't have that at all. It's all eggs and meat for breakfast and that kind of stuff. So I really appreciated that we could find a place. And so yeah, we had a great time. I recommend Victoria if you like historical sites and the Pacific Northwest, if you're into that. So moving on to week 26. So I am finishing up week 26 today. Actually, in a couple days, I'll be starting week 27. At the beginning of week 26, I saw my OB. I did my glucose test. So my gestational diabetes glucose test, where you have to drink the glucola and it's just terrible. And so I did that. I passed. I don't have any diabetes. I had my vitamin D checked. That is back to normal levels. And all I'm taking for vitamin D is just whatever is supplied in my prenatal, which is 1,000 IUs. And then I had my iron checked. That seems to be good. One of my blood platelet numbers was a little bit low, but it was off by like 0.1. So I'm assuming if it was worse than that, then I'd be getting a phone call saying, hey, you need to supplement iron. But out of like the 10 or so different things they checked, there was only that one that was slightly off, and everything else was, normal range. So I think I'm good with iron. I'm not anemic. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. I also did this week. I also started doing the the urine sample where they want to test my urine every time I come in. So I did that, and they didn't they haven't contacted me, so I'm assuming that everything was fine with my urine sample. Let's see. So that's it for my examination with my OB. Everything was fine for that. But this week I've been just kind of tired, and that's, I think, mostly because I've been probably not eating quite enough. I actually think that I'm not eating enough and I'm not sleeping enough. So I need to remember to take care of myself better. And so on Thursday, my mom went into the hospital, and I've been taking care of her, well, with my the rest of my sisters and family and such. We've been helping, staying with her at the hospital and stuff. And we're not exactly sure how long she's going to be there. And since I don't work, I've actually stopped working. I don't know if I've mentioned that before, but I've stopped working. And so I'm going to be with my mom in the hospital a lot. And I just need to remember that I need to, sleep, get enough sleep. And I'm actually at home right now, but I'm going to be going back to the hospital tomorrow. And I went to Costco and I bought all of the healthy food that I need to sustain me during this week. So that I'll have lots of healthy food and lots of things to eat, and won't feel like I'm not getting all the nutrients that I need. And then hopefully I'll sleep okay, because lately I just have not been sleeping as great as I would like to. Like, I've been waking up at 3 a.m. and can't fall back to sleep. Like, I'll lay there for 2 hours, and I never used to do that. This is new. So, last night I slept really well, but for about a week I have not been sleeping so great. So, anyway, I think that's it. Because of the lack of sleep, I'm having quite a bit of brain fog, and I'm having a hard time remembering things. So I'm sorry about that. I'm kind of in a brain fog. So once life gets back to normal again, I really want to sign up for water aerobics. I've actually been doing some reading up on water aerobics and what is like the best exercise during pregnancy. And I've read a lot about how women who do water aerobics with one pregnancy and then say they get pregnant again, and the next pregnancy they didn't do water aerobics, they say that there was a huge difference, that the labor and delivery was much harder, much more difficult when they didn't do the water aerobics. So I'm embarking on the 3rd trimester right now. So I need to start doing the water aerobics as soon as life gets back to normal. But in the meantime, the other thing I'm also doing is squatting. So Ina May, she's a famous, I guess you could say renowned midwife, and she recommends doing 300 squats per day, or that should be your goal. By the time you go into labor, you should be able to do 300 squats per day. And I can't even do 100 at this point. So I'm going to be working my way up through the 3rd trimester to try and get myself to be able to do 300 squats in a day. So I have until mid-September to make sure I'm able to do that. And I've been keeping a chart. I've just been keeping a track daily of what I've been doing. The last couple of days I haven't done any, but today I did some. And so basically I've been breaking it down to, I want to be able to do 100 squats in the morning, 100 squats in the afternoon, and 100 squats in the evening. And that will make a total of 300 squats during the day. And then I'd like to get to that as soon as my body will let me. And then I would like to start being able to do just like 300 without much of a break in between, you know? So that is my goal. The 300 squats a day, working my way up to that, and the water aerobics are two things that I'm going to really make sure that I am doing throughout the last trimester. Anyway, just, you know, making sure my nutrition is good, my exercise is good, and of course I still walk often. So anyway, that's it. Sorry I'm in such a brain fog from the pregnancy brain, but and from not sleeping enough. But you know, I will talk to you guys later. And I've been getting behind on videos for those of you who make YouTube videos, but I am going back and slowly getting caught up because I do want to stay caught up with my YouTube videos. So anyway, I am watching, I'm still here, and I will talk to you guys next time, and feel free to comment and tell me how you're doing and how's life for you. So see you later. Bye.